Hello, hello, hello. It's Caroline Vlinska. If you haven't met me yet, then I don't know what's going on because I do Facebook Lives nearly every single day, well, Monday to Friday, and there's lots more on this page here. So let me just share this over into my group. So just give me a second. If you're not part of the group yet, make sure you get in it because it's currently free. It's not going to stay free forever. I'm just setting up a few things at the moment. I'm super excited, but that's not what today was all about. Today was not about something that was really exciting. Today is about disaster, when disaster strikes. So just give me a second. Let me find this. Here it is, share. Okay, so I'm just sharing it over into my Facebook group, which is e-commerce backstage pass if you're not in it. And if you are over there now, hi. I'm sharing that over there and it's done. Okay, so if you have not been watching my Facebook Lives, and I'm just going to fill you in quickly of what's going on. I decided to give myself a challenge a couple of weeks ago. I was speaking with a colleague and we were talking about how much money we can make in our businesses. I am setting up a new e-commerce store at the moment on Shopify, and it's really a side project. And my colleague and I were talking about how much money we can actually make from my business. She's got something different she's setting up. And we discussed, what that possibility was. And I came to the conclusion that I can make $500,000 in the next 12 months from this particular business. And I sat down, did my figures, and I thought, yeah, you know what, that's pretty reasonable. I can do that. So this is my challenge to myself, is to make $500,000 in the next 12 months from this particular business. Now, if you're sitting there you're saying one of two things, maybe. You might be saying, that's actually not very much money. Or someone else might be saying, hey, that is so much money, that is unbelievable. I came up with this figure because I don't want to work in this particular business more than 5 hours a week. It's all print on demand and drop shipping. So there's not really a lot that I have to do from that side of it. If orders come back, I have to have someone take care of that. Maybe me, I don't know. We're still sorting that out. But let's just say I don't want to be doing more than 5 hours a week on this particular business. So some people might be saying, well, okay, that's a reasonable amount for $500,000, for $500,000 a year, 5 hours a week. Other people might still be thinking, that's so much money, that is unbelievable. It's not. Once I sat down and did the figures, I've said it in another video. It's X amount of t-shirts per day. I think it worked out to 18 t-shirts a day, something like that. And that's based on the fact of just one sale. I've got other things that I'm selling. I'm looking at a few other parts of the range. So there's a whole lot of things going on in that brand that's going to develop over time. I am running other businesses at the same time. I also have partnerships in other businesses. If you want to know more about this challenge and how I actually went about setting it up initially and why I did it, go and watch some older videos that are usually marked as my 500K challenge. So I'll get on with it. Where am I at now? So I'm trying to do a video every week about where I'm at. Now, if you want to know more and more, this is all just starting to take off now. So far, there hasn't been a lot to tell you. So I'm just giving you updates. But as of probably 2 weeks from now, everything's really going to change and there's going to be so much more information coming out because all of that initial setup will be done. I'll sort of give an overview of the setup as well. If you've got questions in particular, please ask them because maybe there's something that I'm not mentioning to you that I think is just so normal and you might be thinking, hey, I want to know about that. So ask me if you want to know. So in the last week, what happened was about 10 days ago, I decided I'm doing a photo shoot. Well, I always knew I was going to do a photo shoot, but 10 days ago, I decided to do it, actually less. I have decided to leave Spain, so I'm leaving Barcelona. I'm moving out of here. So the other day I was packing up my life and I'm getting out of here and I'm just traveling for, I don't know, however long I want to. And at the same time, I've decided, so I'm leaving on the 20th of this month, and on the 15th of this month, I'm actually going to have a photo shoot here in Barcelona with one of my clients, friends who, we do some stuff together. She's a hairdresser, so she's going to be doing all the hair, and I will be doing now I actually think I'm going to be doing the makeup. I'm actually an ex-makeup artist. I think I'm doing the makeup now because I think we've lost our makeup artist. Still not confirmed, but I've got my kit. It's fine. I'll do it. It's not a big deal. But I am doing this photo shoot, and I realized, well, I knew I had to order the t-shirts. So last Monday, a week ago, I ordered all my t-shirts, and I was so happy. I did a video. I've just done my first order. I've got all the samples coming. And I've had so many emails over the last couple of weeks that I'm not keeping up with my emails as much as I usually do. So on Wednesday or Thursday, I looked at my emails and realized there was an email from the company, and I use the Printful as who I'm using. There was an email from them saying, your order didn't go through, it's on hold because one of the graphic designers, so I had different designs done by different graphic designers, one of the graphic designers didn't put the image that I wanted inside the area properly. So I uploaded 4 designs from one graphic designer and 1 from another one. All the other ones were fine except this one from this one graphic designer, and it held up the whole order. And because I didn't check my email, I didn't know about it, and it wasn't until Thursday. So I paid for priority shipping from America to Europe, and that was like 5 to 10 days. And I went, that's perfect. I ordered it before the 1st. I'll get it. It's fine. I'll get it in time. So then I realized it was Thursday and went, hang on a second. So I got back on, and the Printful website was so bad to use. I tried to do it. I thought I did it. Didn't get a confirmation. I emailed them, didn't get back to me. I was like literally all day waiting for them to get onto chat. They were nowhere to be found. Long story. By the time they got onto chat, I spoke to someone on the chat, and she was so wonderful. She stayed with me. We were on there for about 45 minutes trying to sort this out. So I'm talking, it just went on and on. She kept on saying, did you do this? And I'm like, I did that. That's exactly what I did. And then we're going through, and I said, which one do I click out of these 3? And she said, any of them, it doesn't matter. So I went through it again and again. It ended up being that they had this 3 options. I had to upload like a style sheet. It's got a certain name, I can't remember. A style sheet that they could see exactly where I wanted the print design to be on the t-shirt, because of the way this graphic designer had not formatted the design properly on the actual the design that he sent me through. And so they needed to see it on the t-shirt, because what it actually was, it was really small, and they knew, because they manually check. This is great to know. They manually check all the orders. So they picked it up. They saw 5 orders, like 5 different orders, because what I did, I got 5 different t-shirts. I've got it in another video. I chose 5 different t-shirts because I wanted to see all the different qualities. I want to be able to feel them. I want to see what they're like. I want to see what the printing's like on them. So these samples are going to be for me to know what the t-shirts are like, but also I'll be using them in the photo shoot. So they picked up the order, and manually they checked that everything's okay. And this is when the person who checks them found out that this design was not, she thought it wasn't correct. So that's why they emailed me. I didn't see it for 4 days. So by the time I saw it, so they were right for picking it up. It was incorrect, and that was from the graphic designer. So anyway, sitting there with this lady, 45 minutes later, it ended up being that there's 3 or 4 options. One of them, of course, it wasn't that one. The other 3, I chose one. It ended up being that the one I was choosing, because I was choosing it the close-up, thinking that they needed to see it close-up, that one was not the relevant one. And once she actually realized the problem, she actually wrote back in the chat, which I thought was so lovely. She said, you know what, I'm actually going to bring this up with my managers, that this is really confusing, and that, you know, we need to do something about that, because it's not actually the right way of going about it, and that's why we couldn't get the order organized from your end. So they were really nice about it. They didn't realize this. It's probably something that out of the 5, 1 made a mistake and the other ones didn't. So it's probably purely just bad luck that, you know, that happened. I'm sure it's not something that happens all the time. But the nice thing was, what I hate about customer service people, that just go, oh, well. Whereas she actually, I didn't even have to say it. She initiated it and said, we're going to have to bring this up to the attention, because that is actually going to make it more confusing. So that was great. It finally got sorted. I paid the extra for extra shipping, an extra €20. So now I'm getting it. They sent me an email today. The order's gone out. I should get the order, they said, between the 3rd and the 5th, so between today and Wednesday. Perfect, I'll get it in time. I paid the extra money. I need to get it. I'm leaving the country. I can't reschedule the photo shoot. So everything was perfect. I said, great, this is all organized. But in that whole hoo-ha, what actually happened was, that particular t-shirt was the one that I chose as a black t-shirt, and all the other ones I chose as white t-shirts. And I totally was not thinking, because of all the frustration of trying to put through this order, and I completely messed up. I actually chose a white t-shirt. So now I've got all these white t-shirts. I don't have any black t-shirts coming to me in this order. I can't add to the order because the order, it was like literally when they sent out this is the confirmation that it got sent. And so now I don't have any any black t-shirts, only white ones. I've got like a dark grey singlet, but no black. And I just went, seriously, how messed up is this order? Everything's just gone wrong. So the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I want to be 100% honest of the things that happened, both the good and the bad. So I'm going to tell you a lot of great stuff, and a lot of great stuff has been happening, but things happen, and other people in this situation would sit there and go, oh my God, I've messed up. That's the end of the world. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And you can't be like that as an entrepreneur, because otherwise you're going to be having those moments every day. So the second I realized that, the first thing I said was, okay, how can I take care of this? I'm doing a photo shoot on the 15th. I'm not ordering one t-shirt from them that's going to cost me about 50 euro to get posted over. That would just be ridiculous. So then what I realized I can do is they've got, and the t-shirt happened to be American Apparel, the actual t-shirt. So I'll go down to the American Apparel shop. I'm going to buy, it's like, I think 30 euro. I'll go down and buy a t-shirt. It's going to be cheaper than me ordering the one online and then the shipping. I'll just go down here. I'll buy a black one, the same one as what I was going to order online. And then I'll just get my graphic designer to actually superimpose the logo onto it afterwards. I was going to do that anyway because I got 5 t-shirts printed, all different styles, and I wanted to show different images, different graphics on each of the t-shirts. So my graphic designer was going to just superimpose all the images. You can go to websites like Victoria's Secret. All of the colors of the dresses, they do that. The clothing, they do that all the time. Like all of those colors, they're not taking a photo of a model in 17 different colors. They do her in 1 or 2 colors, and then everything else is actually photoshopped onto it. So I just went, fine, I can do it that way. Didn't want to do it that way, but this is the way it's going to be. So now I'm going to take photos with 4 white t-shirts, 1 grey singlet, all with logos on them, and then I'm going to have 1 black t-shirt that's just going to be there as like for the shape, so the style we can see on the model, and we'll make the most of it. And the best part about it is that t-shirt I got in the size, and that's one of the main styles that I know I'll be selling. Whatever size I got that in, I think a medium, I'll buy it from American Apparel in a different size. So not only will I have a different color, I'll also get a different size. So I've just got more variety on the website anyway. So I'm totally okay by it. It's totally fine. But I just wanted to tell you that these things happen. Life is not perfect. When you've got a million things going through your brain, you're going to have things like this all the time. I coach people all the time. I mentor people all the time. And this is like such a small thing compared to some of the things that go wrong. But no matter how big or small it is, you just have to turn around and say, what is going to be the best way to fix this? Don't get stressed about it. Of course, I still get stressed about things. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I never get stressed. But you've got to look on the bright side of everything that you do in business and say, okay, this went wrong today. What can I do to fix it? So I had the order went wrong twice on 2 different occasions. Now I've got the order wrong a 3rd time by getting the wrong color. But I can deal with it. It's going to be fine. It's, you know, it's not the end of the world. I can make it work. I'll make it work out. So that's it. You can get things right. If you want to know more, if you want to come and ask me questions, jump in the e-commerce backstage pass group and leave me a question there. Tell me what you want me to cover in another video. I do my Q&A lives on Wednesday, so come on that and ask me questions, anything about e-commerce, and I'll answer it for you. It might be about manufacturing. It might be about, I've been to China and manufactured out of China. You want to know about the trade fair over in China. Do you want to know about Alibaba? Do you want to know about selling online? Whatever you want to know about, ask me and I'll answer it for you. Marketing, I'll answer anything around that. Facebook ads, maybe you want to know about something else. Ask me the questions and I'll answer them for you. I've also got this week coming up a really super special offer that's going on. Now that I'm doing the 500K challenge properly, I will have a special offer where it's $1 trial. I'm actually putting all the information up this week. $1 trial for a month. Come into the group, try it out. It's a special group just for people. It's going to be the inner circle. Different from e-commerce backstage past the free group. This one, there's a lot more stuff in there. You get live time with me. You also get to know all about my 500k challenge in a lot more detail. So I'm going to be giving you all my statistics, all the stuff that I'm not going to just be sharing with the public. You've got to be in my inner circle to get all of that information. There'll be little bits and pieces like this on Facebook, but all the actual great content will be inside the inner circle. $1 trial, try it out for 1 month for $1. If you don't love it, you can leave, not holding you to anything. So it's a super special deal. And then after that, if you come on now as one of the founders of the group, you'll actually be invited in for only $37 per month. But $1 trial for a month, try it out and see how you go. See if you love it. See if you get enough information. See if I help you. I'd love to see you in there. I'm going to be posting things in the next few days about it, so you'll know more about it. But if you want to ask me questions, just shoot me an email, Caroline@CarolineBlinska, or jump in my Facebook group and I can answer questions there. Have a great day. Goodbye.